Hello, my chosen one family. It's been a long time since we have spoken last time. The last almost 4 months I have spent in Thailand, so I just from 33 Celsius came back to -7. So you can see this amazing view. So you can tell by my voice that my body is not really happy about that. Last time I spoke about basically pursuing your dreams, just doing it, and like going for it no matter what. But one thing that I was really thinking about while I was in Thailand is that I should speak more about God. Perhaps before I kinda wasn't really comfortable speaking because I felt that I don't really knew him for what he really is, or his son Jesus, or the whole thing in general. But I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Excuse me. So yeah. So what I forgot to tell you last time, that of course you need to have goals, ambitions and dreams, and go for them. This is, if there's a reason to live a life, what other reason there really is? Let's just be honest. What other reason there is than to be fulfilled, than to feel happy and blissful? At least for me. Maybe everyone has their own truths and beliefs, but for me, not living life to your truest self, truest purpose, is just not living in general. So it feels like you are alone when you are pursuing something really big, something not that just your family or friends or just like globally, something that is really rare, some endeavor that you are trying to make, and feeling alone whilst in all that. Of course, doubts, fears, they will take all your peace away. You won't have any peace, and it will be basically hard as hell. So I just want to say that you are not alone, and by that I don't mean myself or the community or anyone doing these readings or chosen one videos or whatever, or just like speaking their own from their own experiences. I mean, you always have God, and it doesn't really matter whether you're Christian, Muslim, or Buddhist, or whatever you feel like identifying yourself, spiritual, just like spiritual person, or you call it universe, source, whatever. You have support, is all I'm trying to say. You have support, you're not alone. And if you're feeling all those fears, doubts, and everything, it's a good chance that you are heading the right direction. Because, well, if it wasn't challenging, then it wouldn't really be anything big or out of the ordinary. It wouldn't be anything worth pursuing. So I guess today I just really wanna clarify my last messages and let you guys know that you're not alone, that you always have God. You can speak to him, and you don't need no church. You don't necessarily need religion. I say necessarily because I don't have any hate or disrespect towards religious people or church, like or any kind of sort of that thing, basically your beliefs, but that's for another topic. Just put your anxieties and stress and worries on him, and let him just help you Let him help you make your dreams come true. Listen. Try to listen more. Because when you're talking, you can't hear anyone else speak. When you listen to music, or when you just constantly are surrounded by noise, pretty much. Just take your time in solitude, in silence, and just watch. And just have faith and watch how miracles unfold, I'll say this much. So another thing, since you already read by the what it's called, not the thumbnail, but the title, I really wanted to share my personal experiences about the miracles that I have experienced in my life recently, miracles of Jesus. That's what I believe. So about a year ago, since it's almost spring now, it was also like I think it was like pretty much around the same time, early spring. I got betrayed by my business partner. I got heartbroken by my ex-girlfriend, and left without any money in a foreign country alone, and on top of that, the business, even before that happened, the business completely collapsed. So I had no money in a foreign country alone, nobody to really ask for help, because during those times it was just kind of I was in a situation where I couldn't really ask for help from anyone, really. I don't want to get too deep into that, but it's not that relevant right now. So basically, imagine this: just you arrive to a foreign country, bam, just like that, you just are left for a week because you can't even fucking afford a ticket back. In a foreign country without no money, and then what? And heartbroken. Just like I thought that this trip will be just like everything is going to shit. I got betrayed, like business is failing, other things that I'll probably mention in some other videos, like everything is collapsing, my whole world is collapsing. And I thought, this, at least here I have a person who will be just like my moral support, and someone I can just hold on to, pretty much. And then I arrive, and then bam, just out of the blue, well, she was mentally ill, so it's common for people who have borderline to do such things, but doesn't matter. Bam, I love you, then next moment I don't love you. And just like that, the next morning I arrive. I'm just sitting alone in an apartment with like 50 euro. So I was thinking, okay, if I just feed myself off like hot noodles, I could survive, and just wait it out until I have my flight, because I have like flights pre-bought already, like forward and back. And then two people that I never knew, that I just got to know, appeared in my life, because I told someone, like a friend of a friend. They used to live in that country, and they used to go to school together, and they just told, basically, just to hit it off with me, just like go chill and do something. And yeah, that's how it was. One female and one male, and without even knowing anything, because I didn't really tell them much, because like I'm kind of At the time, I was shocked myself. Like, I couldn't even understand what the hell had just happened. So I was just kind of processing the whole thing myself. So I didn't tell. I was just just on a trip, just whatever, telling like not telling a thing. So basically, we went to just like chill and to eat, hang out and stuff. And these people, without even knowing, they fed me when I had no money. I had enough money, I think, from somewhere came. I don't remember from where exactly, but a little bit of money came, and I was able to rent a car. So we were just kind of driving. They were showing me like cities around and places. So I was really, beside that thing that happened at the start, I was really enjoying the trip. Or I don't really remember how exactly I felt, because probably I was just numb. My emotions were numb from all this like shit. So so I had a good time. At nights I cried my eyes out, of course, because that's how heartbreaks feel. So that was the first miracle. I want to stay on topic because I have ADHD and I could just speak and speak and speak and speak. Feel like I have to mention every detail, which I really don't. So let's just get on topic. Okay, first miracle. Let's just call them guardian earth angels who came to save me when I was fucked. I don't have any better way to just say it. Okay, second miracle. I come back to my country. It was also at that situation that I'll get later into why this had happened, but I had to just separate myself from the environment. I had to leave, and for the first time I was homeless. So I stayed at my grandparents' place again, not telling them a thing, but they shut the fuck up, what is happening? But they knew something was really happening, because I was walking like frantically from like corner to corner and stuff, and I was really just like they could tell something was really bad. But I was just staying at their place because I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't have money for food. And okay guys, sorry about that. I had to stop the video because the stupid message was popping off that I need to free up space. So I was talking about, okay, so I'm living in my grandparents' place for a few weeks or something like that. Then I remember that I have a key from an apartment, my mom's apartment, because she was out of town, in the car. So I was like, great, I'm not homeless. So I went there, but again, I didn't really have money, and I was like getting back to work and stuff, business, everything, but slowly I found myself in a mental state where I could no longer work. I could barely brush teeth, so I was like mentally handicapped. I couldn't like do anything, like seriously, first time in my life. And before that I was like working like crazy for an entire year, like working like 16 hours a day, like at nights, sleeping during days, just going to the gym at night, eating like 5 times. Like, it was crazy. Like it was really unhealthy and crazy, and I think all of that went into that, what happened next. So all right, so I now I have a home, but money ran out again. Who could have guessed? I have no money again. And I remember I'm just feeling stressed before bed. I just spent my last money on food I had, and I remember I'm just laying down. Well, now what's now? Now I'm fucked again. I'm fucked. Tomorrow I won't be able to feed myself. But there was some kind of like thought. I couldn't say that it was some words I heard, but it was like a thought, a feeling, just like calm down. everything will be okay, tomorrow the money will come. It was more like a feeling, because I remember I was feeling all this stress, anxiety, everything in this bliss just like came from somewhere, and I was just, well, lately nothing really makes sense at all. There's what's happening, like logic is starting to fail me. I cannot explain anything that's happening lately, explain logically, so just fuck it. What else can I really do? Just surrender and have faith. And guess what? Next day, wake up, Sunday. I wake up, and then like 3 minutes after, I hear a notification on my phone, and I see just like 1.5 grand just landed into my bank. I was like, holy shit. And I was like, and this, like, I should give a little bit brief why this happened. Before that, maybe 2 weeks ago, before that, and before, like, it was already at a time where I couldn't like think at all. My head was completely messed up. I couldn't even brush my teeth. I was so mentally like done. I was just really surviving, and I was even afraid. Again, are you joking? The stupid message. Again, I was so mentally exhausted that I was afraid to even open my Gmail to see all these emails about something needing my attention, something like needing to be paid. So, but 2 weeks prior to that, I just had a feeling again that I need to open my Gmail and check something, and there I see, but to my biggest fear, that I need to do something, and that something was submit details for taxes. And I really didn't feel or had any energy to do that stuff. That at the time it felt like moving. Okay, my dear friends, guess what had just happened again? Of course, I ran out of memory. So the last part was cut off, even though I recorded the whole thing. Stupid phone. So I didn't want to check emails, but I did. And then I saw this like tax thing that I need to fill out my taxes, and I really didn't want to do it. But I had a strong feeling that I have to do it. So I did, and I forgot about it. And then 2 weeks later, this happened, what I think I already told. I woke up, and there's like, bam, 1.5 grand. Literally one day I was dead broke. Next day I'm back in business. So funny when I say it like that. Okay, so 1.5 months I'm good, I'm eating well, I'm just enjoying life, and those months I really started connecting and understanding God, the universe, everything, the whole spirituality thing, Jesus, getting into Bible, everything, like all of it, pretty much, trying to understand, trying to make sense of what is happening, of things that I just can no longer explain by logic, the things that my analytical brain cannot comprehend. And at that time I felt this bliss like I never have felt before in my life, for I don't know how many years, if ever. After that, I just felt completely safe and relaxed, and I knew that universe, God, source has my back. And I was so happy. It was just, I can't even put it into words. Every single moment I felt so happy that I don't have to work, that I'm not tied to doing work to keep myself alive, that I can just enjoy, that I can just drive car, drink coffee. It was spring, the sun was out, just like today you can see a little bit of sun, nice day, good mood, even though it's cold as hell. So I felt just so happy and relaxed, and the fear, doubt, everything, they just evaporated for that brief moment, around 2 months. Then again I hit the same moment, or what do you say it in English? Get to square one or something like that. Again, Sunday, I don't have any money, and I'm thinking, well, first time was a fluke. There's no way this is happening again. But the voice inside me, I was doubting everything like crazy. Like, I thought I was delusional, sick, and all of that, because nothing made sense. Everything stopped making sense completely. And yeah, I just said, well, all right. Again, there's nothing I can do, just sleep. Next morning I wake up. This time already I see the notification that money has already arrived. Again, 1.5 grand. And I was just like speechless. To this day, I still cannot explain it in any logical way, because first time, yes, I submitted taxes and I got the tax refund, which usually comes a lot later, like 3 or 6 months later, but it came 2 weeks exactly when I needed the money. And this time it came again, but I didn't submit anything, so it made no sense. The money just like the again. So yeah, I hope my government doesn't hear about this, that God has hacked into their system and paid me. So yeah, I think that's enough for this video. Those are the 3 miracles that I have experienced in the early stages of my spiritual awakening. And just have hope, have faith, continue doing what you're doing. Don't stop, don't let your doubts, fears consume you. They are not, how should I say it? They're not the real you, or, well, you get what I'm trying to say. Just, know that you always have God with you, however you understand him. Doesn't matter. He's there with you always, has your back. So, and put your anxieties and everything, problems to him, and just watch miracles unfold. And take care, guys.